being an investor in such little economies like Nigeria requires much more virtues than just courage. But yes, I do have an advisor in the house, Neo Lakren, who happens to be a stockbroker. It gives advice on what exactly investors should be doing at these uncertain times.
First off, how is the lockdown at your end of this city, Lagos?
It should be the same everywhere. With limited movement. At least for the past now, once I come out of the estate, everybody's with the face mask and everybody's stay safe. We just hope this thing passes very soon. Everybody's trying to stay safe. That's what we're all trying to do.
Okay, I know this is out of your purview, but what does hope as a strategy in Nigeria? How does hope help us get out of this predicament we find ourselves? Although it's something that we didn't orchestrate by ourselves, but how does just hope? Because you just said that let's hope. How is hope an active thing in getting us out of this situation?
Okay. Well, hope is a very powerful word. If Nigerians listen, if Nigerians don't go out, Nigerians stay safe. If you talk to the diaspora, people taking this thing very serious or taking it very light. People throw parties, people are still going out. So when I say hope, I just would adhere to all these strict rules so that we can get rid of this thing once and for all, so that we can maintain it. We've done 10,000 tests in Nigeria, and in Lagos alone we are 20 million. So we're just starting. So we just hope that people will adhere to this rule so that the government can do their best in them containing this virus, this pandemic.
Okay, quick one. Let's come to your area of expertise, your forte. You are a stockbroker.
Yes, I am.
So first off, how has the market been like, say, for the past 1 month that we've been on this lockdown?
Okay. The market, as expected, reacted negatively. As a stockbroker, there are these two things we work by. It's called the fear and the greed.
Come again?
When people fear the dump stocks. You get now. For the past 1 month, since this pandemic started, coupled with the drop in oil prices, the market has lost about 3 trillion naira value, the market capitalization. Majority of that reason because of the FPIs. Now, guys are foreign portfolio investors. So basically, what they do is immediately this pandemic was going to hit and the price of oil dropped, they dumped the stock, and that about the dip in the prices. When they supply more than demand, price will drop. Although it's not the fault of the companies are actually doing well. They're paying their dividends. But what they are doing compared to the fixed income market, the capital market, stock market right now is very attractive. But people dumped it. The foreign portfolio guys, there's a shake in anything that has to do with our economy. Because we're a frontier market, they quickly dump the stocks. And that's what happened. That's why the stock market has witnessed the sharp decline in about a month or two. Yeah.
Wow. So who is making profit right now? Is anybody making profit right now?
Yes, the local investors. I might have to do a little bit of mathematics. Yeah.
Okay.
So fixed instruments right now are giving you about 6% returns right now because the government is actually 6 to 7%, 6.5%. Yeah. Now the government last year the government put in some new policies whereby they're trying to make interest rates low as possible. And when the interest rates are low, what that basically means, the government is trying to support the economy to get the economy going. So interest rate had become low and all that. Now, the fortunate thing was that this pandemic hit during the period where stocks were paying dividends, right? And if you looked at some of these stocks, Zenith, GTB, UBA, they were giving returns about 60%, 15%, which is actually better than the fixed income space, right? So a lot of people actually took advantage of that. If you had put in 1 million naira in Zenith, especially when it got to maybe 16 naira, 17 naira, your returns would have been about 15, 16%. My math is somehow tricky there. So that was one of the selling points, to investors to actually start buying stocks. And then when the pandemic and the oil crisis now hit and it stocks to a new low, people started buying. If you look at our market repeats itself. It's historical. There are going to be lows and there are going to be highs.
Yeah.
So a smart investor will come out when there's a low, you quickly buy. If you can wait 6 months, it gets to a high, you sell. But some people, traders now, if you buy at Naira, if it gets to 13 Naira, you sell, you get 3 Naira, you wait, it goes down again. So there are pockets of opportunities here and there to actually make money in the market.
Okay.
Yeah.
How low can low be? How low can things get before everything comes to, to parity, to some sense of ground zero?
Yes. Okay. When you look at stocks, comparing this one, for example, in my office, we compared it to 2016, where there was a recession. And I'll keep Zenith as an example because Zenith was champion stock for everybody right now.
Oh.
And during that period, Zenith went as low as 30 Naira. So when it got to about 30 Naira, we were advising people to buy that should be picking itself. And then it went lower again to 11 Naira. And then went to 10 Naira. What I told people was that average down so you that bought at 13, if you buy more at 11, if you buy more at 10, your average could be like 12 Naira. So average down the cost. Now, you can never get the particular time when the market will bottom out. As we are talking today now, they can come with certain news tomorrow now and say the pandemic has come in from Lagos. Trust me, people will start selling again and the market will dip again.
Wow.
They could better information. They could come tomorrow and say, the vaccine has been found. And next thing the market goes up. You understand? It has to do with behavioral sciences. But as an analyst, you should always have a target price. Look at if you buy this stock now, keep it for 1 year and you pay this amount of dividends, what is my return on my investment? If it makes sense, if it's higher than inflation, you're fine. So at 30%, 50% return, you're okay.
Wow. So you're saying now that it's still best for investors to still put in their money right now while everything is low, so that when it goes up, they make their profits from it and they're happy.
Yes.
But those okay, I'm listening.
Okay. This is actually a good time to buy because you're looking for where to put money. If you put your money in government bills, T-bills, and the like, you don't know the rate, and then government has to make some decisions. This one that Nigeria is pretty broke right now. We're going to borrow money, So it's a 50-50 thing. But for now, when the market has reached a low, this is actually the best time to just position yourself because most of these companies are actually doing well. Zenith Bank posted 280 million Naira PAT. I mean, so the price coming down is not because the bank has done something wrong. It's a general, view of the economy. So when you're going to pick stocks, you pick stocks that you know well. Nigerian breweries, flour mills, Dangote Cement. These are stocks that foreign portfolio advisors will come into, foreign portfolio managers will come into. These are stocks that Dangote Cement. Our housing deficit in Nigeria is enormous. I can't remember the figures in billions of dollars. So people are still going to houses. Governments are going to build bridges. It's Dangote. We know it's Dangote. These are stocks. If Dangote stock goes below 100 Naira, it is a kill. Because at the height of the market, that stock is 150 Naira, easy money.
Wow.
So if it goes to 90 Naira, 100 Naira, even MTN, if MTN crosses below 90 Naira or 95 Naira, they buy. 45% of the market is on MTN. Everybody uses data. It's in this period that we are everybody using data. Everybody's working from home. Everybody's doing video calls, doing video chats. Everybody's doing video. Sorry about that. Everybody's doing video chats. These are some of the stocks you can. So, even making it very easy when you think about things like that, that these are things you are meant to invest in. You understand? So, at the point when the cycle comes high, gets to that top, I've already started at a very low price. What's left for? Is that you keep investing or you just sell and you get profit?
Wow. Good. What interventions has the government brought into the system that would help cushion things and make it less terrible from what it is right now?
Well, I know recently just got a loan from IMF about $3.4 billion.
$3.4 billion,
$3 billion, yes.
3.4 billion, you said? I want to get that figure right, please.
$3.4 billion.
Okay.
I think the aim was to get about 10 billion. We're also trying to get a loan from African Development Bank and World Bank or something like that. Now, the aim what they're trying to do now is try and protect the naira as much as possible because our reserves have been depleted. You know, we are due for a devaluation, but the CBN is still trying to fight against devaluation because when you devalue, you know, the naira to a dollar will become, and then the strain on average Nigerian will just become more able. So federal government is trying their best to try and defend the naira. Unfortunately, when the war between the price war, oil war started between Russia and America, it's what exacerbated the whole thing. Now they've reached an agreement, so I think 9 million barrels, they will cut off production by 9 million barrels, but unfortunately, it's too late. Right? So we're just hoping. We are hoping that this corona thing goes as soon as possible. China starts production so that we can now start supplying oil. Because I heard at the port there's a lot of oil there that's going anywhere. Nobody's buying oil because most economies have actually shut down.
Yeah.
We don't feel like it because we don't produce. If we were like a country like China, we're producing everything, we would know that impact because countries that produce like China have actually slowed down any time this pandemic is over. I know scientists all over the world are just hoping and trying to get vaccines as soon as possible. But for federal government, they're just caught in a quagmire. We just hope, like I said in the beginning, that word hope, that things get better very soon.
Okay, so before you go, last one before you go, what advice do you have for investors for the foreseeable future as regards trading in Nigerian stock markets?
Okay, I would advise people to buy shares. You know, the problem we've had with shares is that because of people's experience, that's why a lot of people have actually gone away from shares. Now, if you look at it this way, this analogy, you buy a piece of land in the Bedouin and you leave it for 5 days and you don't go and monitor it. By the time you go back there, somebody else will have built on it.
Yeah.
Or if you monitor or you buy it through a real estate company that will help you look at it and advise you on what to do, your property will stay safe. So I advise people, have investment advisors, be friends with them. You know, can give you advice on what to buy. I'll give you a good example. When Dazdeni got to as low as 90 kobo, there's a particular PFA that uses my company, and we had to call them. We had to literally beg this man, and this man they spent about $500 million buying that stock at 10. Now at 14 he sells, you know how much he has made? He has made 4 naira on about 30 million units of Zenith. So it's about relationship. I advise people to start looking towards the market, have people that will give you sound investment. I don't know if it's about this, but even the stock exchange has been neutralized, meaning that you can now buy Nigerian stock exchange on the stock exchange. You know, that one in itself will give us more transparency. You know, in the time foreign companies can actually come and invest in Nigerian stock exchange and take us to that next level. So I advise people buy stocks.
Nee, I'm happy to have you as a friend. So I have a lot of pro bono work to get from you when it comes to investing. Thanks so much for this. All right. Nice to have you. All right, sir.
And that is it on this snap edition of The Dashboard with OJ. Do not forget to drop a comment and, of course, share this, follow us on social media, and subscribe to the channel. See you some other time. Thank you.